Hey guys, so you may know the movie Ready Player One is coming out in theaters March 30th, and when I saw the trailer, I was super pumped. My sister knew that I was excited, so for my birthday, she bought me the book that it was based on. The book was written by a man named Ernest Cline, and it's been out for quite a while. I remember gaming YouTubers praising it years ago. I read the book in less than a week, and I am a fast reader, but I was also super into it. It's definitely one of my favorite books of all time. This video will have spoilers in it, and even though the book's been out since 2011, since the movie is coming out soon, this is just a little disclaimer. So the premise is this: an 18-year-old boy named Wade Watts lives in the year 2044. The world is pretty much garbage at this point, in a much worse state than it is now, and a lot of the poorer people live in these places called the stacks, which is basically trailers stacked on top of each other. Pretty much all of humanity plays this VR game called The Oasis to escape from their crappy realities. Oasis is extremely realistic. When the creator of The Oasis, James Halliday, dies, he leaves his fortune, which is hundreds of billions of dollars, as well as total control of the Oasis itself, to whoever can find 3 keys, unlock 3 gates, and discover his hidden Easter egg within the game. James Halliday was a teenager during the 80s, and he's absolutely obsessed with the era, so all of his tests and clues revolve around that time period. So basically, this book is about Wade, along with a few friends, Artemis and H, who are trying to find the keys, unlock the gates in hopes of winning this prize money, as well as avoiding an evil corporation that's out to kill them. I overall really enjoyed the book, but with the movie coming out soon, more people have been reading the book and responding publicly to it online. So why are people mad about Ready Player One? Well, we're going to find out by looking at a few opinion pieces that I've collected. I know it might be kind of boring, but none of these articles necessarily outraged me. I think that the book does deserve some criticism, and the fact that people are having a conversation about it is great, in my opinion. This first article is called The Trophy Women of Ready Player One, and it was published on the site Gizmodo. Nothing bothered me too much about this article. I actually thought it was a pretty good read, but there was one part that stuck out to me. It reads as follows: "The framing leaves little room for women to desire anything that doesn't also reflect what men want. Just like the game, Artemis is a character created around male interests. She can't be anything other than a trophy because there's no room in the story for her own interests. You won't find her watching Sailor Moon or Jem and the Holograms, but she sure as hell likes John Hughes." This part doesn't make sense to me. The reason that Wade was attracted to Artemis in the first place was because she was a blogger blogging about the 80s pop culture that Wade also enjoyed. They had common interests, and that's what drew him to her. It's really not outlandish to think that a girl can enjoy the same 80s movies as a boy can. Just because Artemis prefers 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club over Jem and the Holograms doesn't mean that she's not being true to her own interests. I mean, that's truly, truly, truly outrageous. Jem is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous. She just likes John Hughes movies, so do I. I mean, I also like Jem and the Holograms, but that's besides the point. Jem is my name, no one else is the same. Jem is my name, Jem. This next article was published on a site called Her Campus, and I'll be reading it to you right now. Wade makes her crush on her clear right away. This isn't the particularly uncomfortable part, though there is a scene near this where he mentions an apparent fetish for cute geeky girls playing ukuleles, and I certainly hope I'm not the only one that finds it a little creepy that this had to be mentioned. So it seems this person is upset that Ernest Cline got into some of the more gritty details when describing our protagonist. I thought this was a good choice because it helps you better relate to the character. Also, is this really such a bad thing? So what if Wade likes watching videos of cute girls online? Is that such a crime? Oh my god. I just got the sickest realization. People, and by that I mean
straight white males,
probably watch my content, and some of them might actually even enjoy it. Hello, 911. Yes, I've been virtually victimized. This next part was the same article as last time, just a different paragraph. Wade has to violate her privacy and get personal information without her consent. He's doing this to save her life. He also sends her a message telling her to get somewhere safe with a postscript that insists that she is beautiful. Wade, the villain he is, had the audacity to compliment a girl that he likes. Wade was just being nice and assuring her that she was gorgeous, even if she didn't believe it herself. Plus, he was saving her life in the process, so... Now, this last part is not an article, but a tweet, and it's a little bit more sensitive. As long as people are critiquing Ernest Cline, in Ready Player One, he shows how he does not believe transgender women are women. And shows a picture of one of the chats between Artemis and Parzival, and I'll read it to you. That is, if I am a woman, are you a woman? It's not your turn. Fine. How well do you know H? He's been my best friend for 5 years, now spill it. Are you a woman? And by that I mean, are you a human female who has never had a sex change operation? First of all, I'd like to say that it wasn't Ernest Cline, it was the character, and also, that's not what Wade's saying. He's asking his online love if she is a woman, and he doesn't try to change the definition of a woman, but instead clarifies what he means in a little joke. I think it was a harmless private joke between two characters, but I do understand why people would be upset about this, I guess. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below what you think about this book. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Also, if I see that this video does fairly well, I'll make a follow-up after I see the movie. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are in the description below, and you can message me or tweet me to give me video suggestions or criticism, whatever you'd like. See you next time.